Hello everyone, and welcome to our update on March 23rd, 2024. So today is another one of the cooler, more showery days with these polar maritime winds from northwest bringing in blustery showers. They were quite widespread this morning for a time and wintry over hills, but now towards midday and the early afternoon they are starting to die off, especially in more southern parts, though they are still going, especially up in the north, with some heavy ones and hail possible as well. Into this afternoon, we will see the showers staying in the north, but further south, we will see some decent dry spells holding on with some nice sunshine, with some clouds as well. Into the evening, we see more showers in the north, but they do tend to become confined to more coastal areas overnight, and elsewhere we see long clear spells forming, and as a result, it'll get quite chilly for a time, but not cold enough for frost. And towards morning, we will see cloud moving in from the west, high at first, and by morning, we will see rain pushing into southwest Munster. Tomorrow morning, we will see sunshine early on in parts of East Leinster and Ulster, but we will soon see high clouds followed by low clouds from the west, and then eventually some rain pushing in. This rain will only quite slowly push it actually, so that by 3 p.m. it's still mainly over West Munster and into Connacht, but still into the evening this rain will push eastwards gradually, so that by about midnight, most areas apart from like the far east of Ulster are seeing widespread rain. The rain will get heavier the further east it pushes. So the heaviest rain starts in the west, then moves eastwards overnight Monday, and we actually do have a warning for Kerry for this rainfall, a yellow warning. Now on Monday, we see more dribs and drabs of rain, like showery bursts of rain moving in, heaviest there in the west, and also most persistent in the morning, before I think the focus of the rain in the afternoon goes to more eastern areas as the front zone tends to move. Also, it will be cold enough for snow over Scottish mountains. Into Tuesday, if it were lows, is again cyclonic, also cold enough for snow in Scotland, but with more rain for Ireland coming up from the south, mainly in parts of East Connacht and Leinster. Under that, it'll be very chilly, dry but cloudy for Ulster, and showery, but with some sunshine for Munster. Into the evening on Tuesday and overnight, this rain does end up going northwards, but is followed then by a slice of clear weather, followed by a heavy showers from the south into Wednesday. These are quite heavy indeed, and again cold enough for snow in Wicklow there on the mountains, and Wales as well. Some big downpours on Wednesday. Again, with the March sunshine getting stronger, what you see is we'll have a cold Emma's aloft, but the strong sunshine warming the ground up will produce these big beefy shower clouds. It's the same process that forms April showers, and of course by this stage we will be only around 5 days away from April, so this process is well in force. And into Wednesday evening, we see the showers dying off as the sun dies off, but then we see more areas of rain spiraling in from the southwest. If you've watched my videos recently, you'll know that next week will be very, very cyclonic indeed. Very cyclonic. Here we go. So here we go. Here we go with temperatures. So temperature forecast then. Today, this afternoon, not too bad, I wouldn't say, at around 6 to 9 degrees. In sunshine, feeling good, but in showers in the north, not feeling too great at all. Into the evening, on Saturday, we see, again, as I said, temperatures under clear skies will lower, but probably shouldn't be cold enough for frost. So if we see the temperatures loading here, again, not too chilly, at around 4 to 7 degrees, getting milder in the west as the rain starts to push in. In Sunday itself, Sunday at about 3 p.m. should be here. So where the rain's falling, you're around 5 to 8 degrees. in many areas there, but in the east, where it says driest for longest, possibly up to 10 or 11 in parts. Again, the sunshine in March makes a huge difference due to its strength, so if you've got the cloud and rain, it'll be chilly, but in the sunshine, it should feel pleasant. Into the evening on Sunday, and overnight, we go into probably quite a mild night for most areas. Yes, it is quite mild, with lows there of around 5 in Ulster up to 7 degrees, quite widely. Possibly cooling down in Munster as well. Into Monday itself, Monday sees highs, again, really varying depending on where you are. Cloud Mountains and so on, like, for example, here in Ulster, North Connacht, it looks pretty mild there in locality, probably because there's some sunshine there. Elsewhere, highs of around 6 to 10 Celsius quite widely. And again, all sunshine dependent. Into Monday evening, Tuesday morning, we see again quite a mild start, highs of 5 to 7 degrees, bit chillier than Monday morning. Into Tuesday's highest temperatures then, if we can see them, again, big difference on where you are and sunshine amounts. So, for example, in many parts of Connacht and Leinster, highs of only 5 to 7 degrees because of that extensive cloud and heavy and persistent rain. So, really feeling bleak on Tuesday in a lot of areas. But in Munster, where the sun comes out, getting up to 10 or 11 degrees. So, yeah, huge differences. And in Scotland, there, you're at freezing or below in some areas over the mountains. So, yeah, big differences depending on, snow. Obviously, up there, it will snow. With the temperatures, and snow would lie as well over highest ground. Into Wednesday morning into the afternoon, we see highs there of around, oh goodness, yeah. So again, Wednesday, you see huge differences, and it all depends on where the showers are. If you get a shower, you'll get evaporative cooling. Basically, that's when you see the precip drag down the cooler air from aloft. So you see again a huge temperature range there, like of around 2 to 8 degrees. And into Thursday morning, quite a chilly one for the north, especially. So here is the NAONX observed and forecasted. So if we zoom in there, we can see that we're currently only like weekly positive, and will drop actually quite negative into, I say from about Tuesday onwards, about minus 0.5 on the index. So basically that means blocking will start to get going to our north, but the only effect that will have is keeping that trough trapped over us, bringing a load of rain showers, cold rain showers at that, cold. Here is the GFS 600. So GFS 600 is looking at this. So again, today we're in that cooler, more showery, northwesterly flow. Into Sunday, we go into a dry day temporarily before the next low comes in on Monday, combined with the block towards Greenland, keeping that low trapped right over us. Also, that block helps to undercut cold air into the low. So over hills, at times, some wintriness, but like mainly just cold rain, plenty of cold rain. If you're under the rain, it'll be very miserable. Into Tuesday and Wednesday, this little low towards Greenland just dives in, jet stream to our south, so we're well on the course side of the jet, and we just go very, very, very cyclonic into Wednesday, deeply cyclonic there. I think that's about 960 millibars, which is absolutely ridiculous, I must say. Into Thursday, that deep cyclone is still over us, bringing plenty of rain and showers. To Friday, that low starts to fill a bit, but they still bring a lot of rain and showers, and I must say, cold rain and showers. But if you're in the sunshine, not feeling too bad. Of course, with this, a lot of convection will take place. Let's look at the upper temperatures. Yeah, so you've got quite chilly area aloft, strong sunshine, showers will explode over the country. Here we go, into the weekend. Of course, this is Easter weekend. It's still looking very showery, but the trough isn't as deep, but still it's low pressure. into Easter Monday, northerly winds, quite chilly, also showery. But beyond this, it looks like we might be starting to see some high pressure building in. Yes, we do. Into early April, we see a brief little build of high pressure there around the 3rd and 4th of April. But it seems to be flattened off after that. But going milder, that's a big difference. It's going milder here with these southwesterly winds. It's actually by Sunday, April 7th and Monday, April 8th, we're back into higher pressure here. So actually quite very spring-like there. Finally, if this comes off, spring starts in April. Here is the ECM. Again, ECM is same as the GFS at the start. Cold air or cooler air coming in from northwest on Saturday to Sunday. And Monday, it stays with us. And on Monday, we see this low coming in, getting trapped by the block and brewing a lot of rain. Into Tuesday, that low goes southwards. A bit of an easterly comes in. Now, upper temperatures with that. Let's look at them. Cold for Scotland's chilly for us, but not really cold. So just a chilly easterly wind there. And yeah, the cold air sort of gets pushed back northwards, but still, over is chilly, and there will be plenty of very cold rain during this week. Hear of that. So moving forwards then, that low stays over us into Friday, but does start to fill up, and so basically stays showery up until Easter weekend. During Easter itself, we go quite chilly and showery. Big block towards Greenland at the stage, and towards early April, Easter Monday into the Tuesday, we see this low moving away. Big block towards Greenland, and a cold shot looks likely at this point. So the GFS at this point wants to go milder and drier with the Azores high, but at this point the ECM wants to try to drag in this very cold pool of air from the north. This is very similar to what happened in 2021 around Easter. Just after Easter, we dragged down these very cold northerly winds. This year might be similar, but it might be the total opposite with the Azores high coming in. So here is the GEM. GEM this time is again the same at the start with this showery wind today. Tomorrow is dry. Monday goes and settles into Tuesday. What happens on Tuesday? This low comes in to our south. Actually, quite a bit of an easterly with this. It could be colder. Yes, it is a bit colder. So I don't know if in Ulster you might see wintriness with that, because there is the -5 ice term. So if it is wet and cloudy, it might go wintry. One to watch. That's pulling in the easterly wind briefly in the north. Into Thursday. That lows were over us, bringing in that showery rain, so on, so on, so on. Friday's the same thing. Easter weekend at the stage, still showery. That trough is over us. Easter Sunday, Easter Monday. Okay, so by Tuesday, April 2nd, we're pulling in the wind from northeast. So the ECM and GEM are similar, but I think the ECM is more extreme at around April 2nd. So here is the UK Met run. So again, at the start, the same thing. Drier on Sunday, followed by on Monday by more rain. Into Tuesday, but in easterly winds. This easterly is one to watch. Probably won't come too much, but in the far north might bring something wintry if the GEM verifies, but it might not at the same time. And into Easter weekend, it's looking very, very showery. Here's the icon. Again, that's that icon is similar to all the other runs. And on Monday, we see this trough coming in, and behind that Tuesday, Wednesday, this next low comes in. Cold rain, and plenty of that. Thursday, Friday, that low is over us, brings showers. And into the weekend, that low is still there, but it has filled a bit. But it's still exerting its influence. And finally, the arpege. Yes, so the arpege at the start is similar to the other models. Looking showery today. Tomorrow is going to be drier. And to Monday, we look very unsettled. But Tuesday, we're putting in an easterly wind ahead of this next low. Again, very, very deeply cyclonic. Again, it's rare to see the blues and actually purples over Ireland on this chart. So thanks for watching. Next week is not looking good, but the week after, GFS is wanting to build in the Azores high, but the other runs are more keen on bringing in the cold northerly winds. That's for mysteries. I'll see you then.